Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy CyberCash. Visit ChevyCyberCash.com today.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Lyona, Laborers Local 663, Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. Also presented by Shelter Insurance and the Bank of Billings. Bank of Billings established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. We go north to Braymer High School. And Braymer High School, home of the Bobcats, just south of Chillicothe, I believe. Of course, I had to have a little tutoring on that from Jordan because I wasn't really sure where Braymer was. But we welcome in our Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, the athlete of the week here from the Braymer Bobcats and their head football coach, Clayton Brown. Coach Brown, hey, thanks for your time today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for having us on.
Coach, 4-0 on the season, putting up a lot of points. Talk about the start to the season for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I would say things have gone kind of according to plan to this point. I felt like we put a pretty solid plan together in the offseason, and the kids have done a great job executing it to this point. It makes it a lot easier. We've got a lot of speed at receiver, and then when you've got a guy like Jordan that can put it on the money pretty much anywhere, he's got great touch on the long throws, and he could put it where it needs to be, and where most of the time only the receiver can catch it. So we've scored a ton of points so far. He's been efficient. I think he's second in the state currently in passing yards with like 1,500, but passing touchdowns, he's got 31 already, and total touchdowns, he's actually almost doubled the lead in the state. He's got 46, and the next guy's got 27. So the offense is pretty open. We're most of the time it's him back there in the backfield by himself. We motion a lot of guys around, spread it out, try to isolate our athletes, and he does a great job getting the ball to him, distributing it and taking what the defense gives him.
Kind of handicap your conference if you're a member of a conference, and then also talk a little bit about your district.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the CRC, so they've mixed it up a little bit. I know we've got a couple different divisions now, but we've got, a conference opponent this week in Norburn Hardin Central, and then Schuyler County next week. We've got a tough conference traditionally. A lot of teams usually ranked higher in the higher end of the state, but districts, I believe, I'd have to double check. Honestly, I'm a week-to-week guy. I know we've got Norburn Hardin Central this week. I think Oric is one of our district opponents, maybe a couple others. I'm not sure off the top of my head at the moment, though.
Yeah, it's Southwest Livingston County, Hardin Central, Northland Christian, Oric, and yourself.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So you almost got it right on the nose. But talk a little bit about what your team is doing really well right now, and if you know about last year, kind of compare it. What did you lose to the graduation? Who are some of the folks kind of filling in those spots and filling in for those folks that moved on?
Yeah, so we lost Ben Jordan, starting senior center and middle linebacker for us. We lost Ethan Weber. He was a linebacker, a running back for us, did a lot of things on special teams. I feel like we've done a really good job replacing them this year. Aiden Petrie, sophomore, stepping in at center for us. He's even played a little bit of linebacker for us where Ben used to play. Ethan, we've had guys like Bowden Bills step up this year at linebacker. He's playing a lot more linebacker now. He started the season playing a little more D end. Now he's playing some linebacker. Griffin Houston's back as a senior. He was ranked one of the top receivers in the state. I think we have, several of our guys I think are in the top end of the state. It's hard to get the ball to everybody, if that makes sense. But I don't know if I covered everything you were wanting there, but
no, that's fine. No, that's perfect. Now, Jordan, you've been sending stats out, and the last couple of weeks, and I thought the stat I got a couple of weeks ago was for the entire season, but that was a single game, and that's why I sent you back the email, and I said, okay, I've turned that over to the panel on that takes care of the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Chevrolet, Athlete of the Week, and I thought, hey, these are some crazy. This is Nintendo numbers, so it's 46 touchdowns. That's 11 touchdowns a game. That he, more than 11 touchdowns a game. He's putting up about 600 total yards a game. Kind of talk about Jordan and what makes him so special.
I would say his commitment to being special. He's a talented kid, a great athlete, obviously, but he showed up as a freshman. That was my first year in the summer. My first workout with the team was his first workout as a high schooler. So I've kind of been there every step of the way, and I've seen him grow. He's a kid that doesn't cut. He didn't take shortcuts. He's always there. He's always pushing the other guys to get better and to show up to the weight room or practice or whatever it is. But he takes it really seriously. He's a very mature kid for as young as he is. But he works at it. There's a lot of things that people don't see that he does, and they don't realize how much time he puts into it. A lot of people might think he just goes out there on Fridays and that's just how it works. But he's gotten a lot better. As talented as he was coming in as a freshman, and as special of a year as he had that year, we've been able to organize things and we've got more weapons now at receiver, and we're able to take advantage of people. Because he works hard at it. He knows where to go with the ball. But then on top of that, he lifts. He's gotten a lot quicker feet than when he showed up as a freshman. He's just improved in every way that he can. He's done everything that he could to improve.
Again, visiting with our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, along with head football coach Braymer, along with Braymer head football coach Clayton Brown, our Athlete of the Week, Jordan Haley. Jordan, thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
And first off, on behalf of Chevrolet and Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week. And
thank you.
A lot of fun. Are you having a lot of fun this year?
Yeah, lots of fun.
Tell us a little bit about your maturing. Did you start as a freshman? Maybe that point where you kind of felt like you turned the corner, and then we'll talk a little bit about this year. But where did you kind of really start to kind of pick it up?
About week 3, my freshman year, we started throwing the ball around. Week 1 and 2, we kind of just ran double tight and learned that wasn't for us pretty quickly.
What their play calls when they come in that your eyes get big. Hey, I like this play. Or do you have favorite plays?
All of them work with our receivers.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about as you come to the line of scrimmage. What are some things that you're looking for? Maybe you're trying to find the linebacker or the safety. What are you paying particular attention to pre-snap, so to speak?
I like looking for the mismatch. A lot of our guys, most of the time, all 4 of our guys have a mismatch. Nobody could run with us. Our receivers can create space. They're always open. You can ask them that; they'll tell you that too.
Tell us just a little bit about, obviously you have some success running the football as well. You've got, several touchdowns on the ground as well. What are you looking for there? When do you decide maybe to take off?
Just when the pocket breaks down. Line does a good job. I take a lot of time back there, sometimes 5-6 seconds before I get the red of the ball. Line might not like that sometimes, but they do a good job.
Coming into this season, and I do this just by the nature of what I do. I look at schedules and I look at, games that, I want to be at or want to see or want to pay attention to. When your schedule comes out going into the season, are there particular games that you look forward to? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe you know someone on the other team.
Yeah. Look forward to the teams that we lost to last year, of course. Try to beat them. We lost to Ozarks last year, 96-80. We went out last week and beat them 68-6, I think. So that was a big turnaround.
What are some goals, personal goals, team goals that you had coming into this season?
Team goals is obviously win districts, get better, have a better record than last year. Personal goals, win football games. That's it.
What do you do and Coach alluded to your preparation What do you do to kind of get prepared? I mean, you guys taking on Northern Hardin Central tonight. What have you done this week kind of mentally and then physically kind of get prepared for this contest?
Same thing I do every week pretty much. Go to practice, stay focused, go home, watch film, get ready for the run game they're going to play.
Yeah. So do you have a defensive responsibility too?
Yeah, I play monster back. It's kind of like safety for 8-man.
Very nice. Now you're just a junior.
Yes, sir.
Kind of what are you doing kind of in the off season to kind of get prepared for football season?
I play every sport school offers. So I play baseball and basketball, but during the summer, I've lifted almost every day this summer. So that's a big part of it.
Outstanding. Well, Jordan, once again, on behalf of Chevrolet, Chevy dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations.
Thank you. Couldn't do it without my coaches and teammates.
You bet. You bet. Coach Brown, you've got you got back-to-back home games after being on the road the last 3 weeks. Well, what do you know about Hardin Central, and what are you going to have to do tonight to come out on top?
Yeah, big physical team. They like to run the ball. I mean, usually we've had barn burners with them over the years. They're a really well coached team, physical, and they're going to show up and play. They're going to play tough. We got to execute, obviously, hit our spots, and avoid any mistakes that we can, if at all possible. I tell our guys, do your job, and the rest of it will take care of itself.
Very good. Well, Coach, I really appreciate you helping set this up. And again, Jordan, congratulations. And we'll look forward to seeing the scores tonight as they come in. And Coach may try and get a big win tonight. We'll try and get you on the scoreboard show one night.
That sounds great. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all having us on.
Yep. Thank you for having us.
You bet. And before I go, Jordan, I've got to ask you, do you wear your seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
All the time?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network here on the MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.